Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, late bloomers and GLB proudly presents to you. We got all three of the co-hosts here. We got the main man Artie in the AEW shirt. We got my main man Chris, and he is wearing.
Represent my boy JD.
Yes, and then they got me wearing my fancy Tanjiro shirt. Hey, Demon Slayer. You haven't seen my
Tanjiro.
shirt.
Yeah, that is.
But we are the three Not So Wise Men Talking Wrestling podcast. And if you went down with that, we got 2 words for you. Okay, Ian? Oh, you can't even skip
New
it.
champs. Ain't that what Billy Gunn said?
The ass boys taking over.
God, them ass boys.
Oh, the ass boys are
I was watching that
amazing.
promo. I was like, man, they look just like they daddy.
Just like they daddy.
Yo,
Early in the career, later in the career.
When I went to where did I go? Oh, man, now I forgot already. I went to the indie wrestling event that I did a little bit of interviews for, and I tried to go talk to them, but they were there, and yeah, they look exactly like their dad, and their dad was there, so it's like reference. There it is.
Yeah. And Billy Gunn looks crazy. Like
Man.
he looked like old school Billy Gunn. like he ain't aged a day. Yeah. It's crazy. Shout out to the ass boys.
Oh yes, shout out to them.
How's everybody?
They did a copyright thing where if they people call them the ass boys, they gonna sue them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see that on Twitter last week.
Wow.
They trying to get the rights to the ass boys. I thought they gonna use it he's like, nah, y'all call us this, we suing y'all.
Okay, I think we need to stop because we ain't got the money to fight it. So I know.
You are the A double cricket letter boys.
Yeah.
There
you go.
You are what your dad called you, and I think he did say embrace the ass boys. I think he said that with his best friend Dan Housen.
You shouldn't.
All right, but how's everybody doing?
I mean, I am okay. I'm at my first day back at work after having 9 days off, so I mean, I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Okay, yeah, I know how that feels.
Man, don't want to be there. I get you. Need a vacation from the vacation.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm hanging in there.
That's good.
Long week. Kids have parent-teacher conference and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did it all virtual, so it worked for me.
That's cool. Yeah, because after a long day of work and all that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing all right. Had a vacation, last week. Wish you could have been there, for the recording.
Oh, yeah, man. Last Friday was rough.
Yeah.
Rough. I was like, oh, my God, what is going on?
All right. Hold on.
I'm here, though.
Yeah, that's good. And
sorry.
That's, oh, no, we was just catching up.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff just happening. Let me try to find this Elimination Chamber call.
All right.
They've set up a lot of matches for the Saudi Arabia stuff.
Yeah.
They got to. I mean,
and it's actually looking like that bad of a pay-per-view, in all honesty.
Usually these Saudi
premium live event.
Oh, yeah, those things.
Premium live event. All right.
You got to give me a year on that one. I can't. Pay-per-views.
Listen, it's gonna happen. This is gonna get to a point of homeostasis, and y'all gonna be like, man, you remember when we used to call it a PPV? Kids is gonna be looking like, what is a PPV there? Oh, you don't remember. We had to pay-per-views.
They still gonna have pay-per-views. It's just not in WWE. Because they always have to be a little bit different.
Yeah. They do gotta be different. Like
But
that.
let's see. We're going to start off on Raw. I don't know. Did anybody see Raw this weekend? I did.
I was bitten pieces of it. I did like the little academic bowl thing.
I mean, they started off with the academic bowl, and I'm sorry, but Chad Gable is what's best for wrestling right now.
Yes.
He is so entertaining.
Yeah. I missed it all. I'm busy. Like this week I came back from vacation. So this week I was Monday was hectic. Like it was a problem. But
yeah. No. And that was probably the most entertaining thing about Monday, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The first like 20 minutes or so.
The Quiz Bowl was first, and then that led to the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy, which Alpha Academy easily won that match. Also, they had Damien Priest versus AJ Styles, which that was actually like one of the best matches on the night, just because you have AJ Styles and Damien Priest. Damien Priest ends up losing because it was a championship contenders match. I hate that. I hate it. It's so stupid. What they should do is just have a number one contender. And other than that, just have the champion just pop everybody. And then when he eventually does lose, like in a singles competition, or if he gets pinned in a tag team match, then that person can get a title opportunity. Something simple like that, but oh well. They still kept on with The Miz and the Mysterios. Dominic Mysterio beat The Miz, 2020 booking, 50-50 booking. Bianca Belair defeated Nikki Ash. Kevin Owens and Austin Theory had another good match, 50-50 booking. Yeah. Kevin Owens was told he probably might not be on the WrestleMania card. And I mean, no Sonya Deville. No, don't make me call Rondo on you. You put KO on the show. KO is DX.
I mean, I think that the Elimination Chamber is going to get him into the WrestleMania.
He's not in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, KO not in the chamber. He lost to Austin Theory last week.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh shit. Oh.
And I heard it was actually supposed to be Shane in the chamber, not Austin Theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard that as well, but thank God that's not happening.
Yeah. Yes. Thank the wrestling guys for that.
Hey, can we go back to The Miz real quick and Dominic Mysterio? That one line he had. He said, "You kind of tall." They realized he was taller than Ray. You sure you're not Eddie's son? I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh, okay, that's funny.
Man.
Yeah.
People crap on The Miz a lot, but that line was...
Miz is actually really good.
Yeah. He up there.
I like The Miz. I like The Miz when he was Mike on The Real World.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, not a lot of people will know that.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm old, so yeah.
My God. That's what I want to do is like where I saw The Miz. Where you guys have seen The Miz.
When he was the ignorant country boy that didn't know anything about black people. That's and Cora taught him a thing or two about that, and they became best friends and went on to win challenges and all that other shit before he became The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Tough enough. Remember Tough Enough?
Yeah. Yeah, he was there. Man, he was on The Real World before Tough Enough. God.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, don't think about it.
I'm old. I am old. God. And that was my favorite season of The Real World.
There's a couple good seasons.
Yeah, they did.
I remember The Miz just because besides TT, my name's CT too. The Miz is the most noticeable person on The Real World.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a bug. But to keep it going, Lita came to the ring, had a little tit for tat with Becky Lynch. They're having the match at Saudi Arabia, which I'm very much impressed. They have, as of I know, 2 women's matches. Lita versus Banks, or not Banks, but Becky for the title, and then they're having the women's elimination chamber match. And the winner of that match gets the opportunity at WrestleMania to face Becky. Which you have a Nobody Cared match with Doudrop and Liv Morgan. And then Riddle and Seth Rollins ended the show, which then brought Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens against RK Bro. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens won. So that was how Raw ended.
And I walked away to Kevin or Seth Rollins coming out. I come back to watching Raw. That's a tag match. I'm like, what happened?
Well, I mean, they also had a little tit for tat in the back where he's like, hey, you know, maybe you should talk them into letting me into the Elimination Chamber if I beat oh boy. And Seth Rollins just
think they laugh. Man, it's villain, bro. Love it.
Yeah.
That was Raw. Yeah, nothing really went on. Sorry,
SmackDown.
Hungry.
Well, SmackDown the week before, because we got SmackDown tomorrow, but SmackDown the week before we had Goldberg returning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. I was on vacation last week, so I missed this one too. And I was surprised that I didn't see Goldberg, even though I wasn't surprised that Goldberg was going to be there. What else happened, Chris? Because I know you was watching in disappointment.
I remember SmackDown. I remember Rampage last week. What happened on SmackDown? At the Goldberg Reigns interaction at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't get behind this Goldberg thing. Ever since he came back and did that whole thing with Bray Wyatt, I was like, man, I can't.
Yeah, I've been over Goldberg for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with Cena coming back because Cena can still go.
Yeah. Goldberg come back. He come back and almost kill somebody.
Yeah. None of his matches have actually been great matches. There's one or two Goldberg matches. I was like, yo, definitely go see that. And that was the one when he was facing the then Giant. And I think that's when he won the United States Championship from him. And then when he fought Hulk Hogan. Nope. I also remember when he fought Booker T because he tried to do a leg sweep and he did a backflip. And I was like, oh, Goldberg can do a backflip? That's impressive.
Yeah. It should have been Goldberg and Big E. Like that. That has been.
Still have that at WrestleMania. I prefer that at WrestleMania.
I would have preferred it here, but I understand that. I guess Goldberg is still a big name. So
the only reason why I say them at WrestleMania is just because he's not going to be in the title picture, and they got him back on SmackDown. They're saying that they want him back in the tag team division, but I'm like, yo, just go ahead and put him up against Goldberg, give him his due. This match he's been wanting.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, that's the reason why I thought about it. Like, dang, he deserves it. And it sucks that he's on SmackDown again. This whole draft thing and it made no sense. It was pointless before Survivor Series, and then after everything, it don't even matter anymore. They should go back to forget the brand, take it back to the old school Raw, SmackDown lineup. Do it where the champion can travel. All of the champions can travel. If y'all want to do this belt versus belt title and whoever wins is going to unify it, please just let it be a traveling belt and it's free game for everybody, because this has been hard for me to get invested in with different people. And I know the releases was a big thing, but I was before the whole WWE draft. And so for me, it'd be easy to get back into just, hey, I can follow a story from Raw to SmackDown or Raw to SmackDown. And you could throw a TNA in there too every once in a while. Do it like a Sunday Night Heat thing. Oh, I feel old. Yeah. Every time I say certain things, I feel very, very old. Yeah. But man, because it was more fun that way.
Yeah. It's just the reason why I think they did the brand split is because money. They can have more people on shows. That means more people are being seen, which is a good thing. But then that means more titles are being shelled out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that needs to stop.
Yeah. And with all of these new titles, with all of the titles, y'all got what, a total of 8 freaking titles? No, not including the 24/7. They got the world title, Universal, American, European, the tag titles.
9.
They got fucking 9 titles, and honestly, y'all only got and let's just keep it a stack. Y'all only got about 4 females and like 2-3 tag teams. You don't need all these belts if you can't even pass them around to enough people.
But if they put the women's title together, it's either okay, so it's going to be Becky, Charlotte, hot potato. Then Sasha's going to hot potato. When Bayley comes back, she'll hot potato. Then Asuka, hope they get one more hot potato, but it's just hot potato between those 5.
Yeah, which sucks because.
Oh wait, with Ronda as well.
Oh yeah, and yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know because it's a broken system. It don't work no more. Whatever Nick Khan is doing, please. I know nobody has faith in him except for me right now, but I'm choosing Nick over Vince right now. I am choosing. So please, let's get this.
He handpicked that man.
Hey,
he can't be trusted either.
Yeah, that's true.
Trusting the wrong kind.
But he got rid of Shane. That's something. That's something. He got rid of Shane.
I want to see Shane on the podcast somewhere. I want the behind the scoops.
Yeah, I want to really know what's happening because hearing it from all these other places, it's like, oh yeah, he didn't leave. He didn't get fired. He left. No, he got fired. Oh, it was an amicable. Nah, we're not doing that. Shane got mad, tried to punch Nick, but remembered that in real life it's like how he punches in the ring and he can't punch. So it didn't connect anywhere. And he was like, "Are you done? Get out of my office." And that was it. So yeah. Shane O'Mac was my boy, but man. That Royal Rumble really disappointed me.
Yeah.
Right.
But that being said, I guess we're kind of off of the WWE.
Well, the only thing else that happened on SmackDown was Ronda confronting Charlotte.
Yeah. We all,
when she actually looked like she wanted to be there, despite on Raw when she just came out and did stone face.
Well, everybody said that she had to have a little talking to because, So, come on, we're supporting you now. And there's so many people who, they get into wrestling and they just want to be cheered.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, being cheered is amazing, but also being booed is so fun. Mm-hmm. I have most of my fun times in wrestling came when I was a heel, because then I just didn't have to care. I could just
you didn't have to keep up an appearance. You was like, you know what? Let me see how far I could take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And who said
some people just die to be loved, and it's like, yo, you either, like that one verse says, you either grow up to see yourself as a hero or die to see yourself as a villain. It's just, yo, what do you want? Do you want to make money? Do you want to be famous, or do you want to learn how to wrestle?
Cool. And somebody once said, if I can make you hate me, then I can make you love me. That is like who's been one heel that people just hated forever? There hasn't been one heel that people just hated forever. Everybody gets a face turn. Who?
Muhammad Hassan.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was never mind. Not going there.
Yeah, but anybody that is a face long enough, whoever's a heel long enough, finally, if you can pull that much heat from your skills, yeah, when you do your face turn, people are gonna want to cheer for you even louder, just because you were so good at being that heel that is just like, man, he's finally a face. Just think about Chris Jericho. When Chris Jericho started off as a face, nobody really cared. Nobody cared. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to be a heel and I'm just not going to care. He showed up. He showed up with his locks down and had a little ponytail up in his head, just walking around like this. I don't care. And everybody loved that, especially me. So I just, So, but any heel, if MJF does a face turn, it is going to be an astronomical face turn. It won't be any time in this century, but if he does, it's going to be an astronomical face turn. The whole world is going to be behind him, and that is going to be amazing. And and when Roman finally becomes a face again, he's going to have so much love for him. It's going to be phenomenal. And everybody remember how Roman was getting booed trying to be the face. John Cena came and clowned him for 3 years straight of just saying, hey, you're supposed to be the face of this, that, and the third. Now,
have to come back.
Yeah. Now, if John Cena came back right now, Roman would have to put him over.
No, when John Cena came back for SummerSlam, Roman Reigns defeated him handily.
Yeah. But even that was pretty much, it's been about a fucking year. It's been over a year, 450 days of him being champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one long ass run, and people love him. Even when they're booing him, they love him right now. So
I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, no putting the belt on Goldberg.
Please, no.
Oh, God, if they put the belt on Goldberg, everybody would just boo. Not there, but everybody in America, the UK, and everybody who's actually wrestling fans are just all over that. Excuse me.
That was sexy. Oh, that was so sexy. Karma. Anyway,
going over to all these favorite wrestlers, Chris Jericho had to bring Inner Circle together for a team building meeting. I forget what he called it.
A team meeting.
Did you watch that?
I did. I did. My heart. Because I know it's about to happen. What I want to happen.
Eddie's versus the white people.
You remember that text message that I was saying?
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, that just happened.
Yeah, that did just happen. It was like, man.
What do you think about it like that until you said it?
And the only thing that came to mind was the Key and Peele episode where they was supposed to be flash dancing. And it was just that's the only thing that's thought about. Yeah, but it was just amazing. I see where this is going. Where I wanted to go is that in some miraculous stance, America's Top Team come in or 2.0 come in and try to fuck up everybody, and then Eddie Kingston comes out and he actually has to protect. Or he helps out Chris Jericho, and then all of a sudden Eddie Kingston is part of the Inner Circle and they're one big happy family again. I would really want that to happen. It's not going to happen, and my heart is about to break because the Inner Circle is my favorite stable since DX. Yeah, Nation of Domination came before DX. So since DX, I put that. So yeah, so I know that this is the death of this version of the Inner Circle. And I am sad because it's probably still going to be an Inner Circle, and it's probably going to be Proud and Powerful. It's probably going to be Sammy, but
I mean, what if all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm just going to find some other people to put into the Inner Circle." And he just grabs another tag team.
No,
it ain't the same.
It ain't gonna be the same. There ain't no Inner Circle. There ain't no. If it's not them, it ain't no Inner Circle. That's how I feel, and that is coming from. You see it. You see it. It is coming from this. And honestly, because if Proud and Powerful is not in the Inner Circle, even if Sammy is still there, the Proud and Powerful not in the Inner Circle is not the Inner Circle. Them guys is too fucking good.
Yeah,
they're too good. Them as a group was too strong. I know we did come on an episode, a couple of episodes back, talking about is it Inner Circle fatigue or is it stable fatigue, because everybody's getting tired of it, and they stepped away for a minute and then they came back against America's Top Team. But I think this is breathing new life into what is going to happen. I mean, they got to rotate some of these things out. So yeah.
Rest in peace to the Inner Circle. It's coming,
man.
But it's gonna put Pride and Powerful at the top. I'm telling you, they're gonna be the ones to take the titles off of. Maybe not the Lucha Express. Oh, maybe I can see it happening. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I honestly think that Chris Jericho is probably going to try to take a step back, but
I see that.
But like I said, I think that this is going to be Sammy's step up. This is going to be Sammy's step up. Jay Hagar is probably going to be in full training mode for one of his next matches.
Right.
And so it's a lot that is really going to be going on with them, but it could be the return of LAX.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like they did make references to them.
Yeah.
And you know how they are with Easter eggs and everything. You also got Diamante in there already. So
yep, I was just about to say that. She put something up on Twitter. Somebody had mentioned LAX and Diamante, and she put like a thinking emoji. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. And this would be a good point where I can actually make myself aware of who they are, because I wasn't around during that Impact era.
Oh yeah. LAX was them boys. It's like talk about a tag team wrestler. Man. You know what tag team I miss? Oh. You probably won't know, but it's Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Guns. They was in TNA. Man.
Oh yeah, I have no idea who the hell they are.
Oh man, they both from Michigan. They're from Detroit. At least one of them is anyway. But yeah, they was cool. They had a bunch of fights with LAX and TNA.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What else happened? Oh no.
Speaking of stables, we can talk about this entrance.
Yeah, we just hopped into heartbreak. Can we have a joyous moment real quick, especially since he is not here right now? CT's not here, so I can do this. The beginning of Dynamite was magical. You see that man?
Oh my God! It came out on the throne.
Being carried.
Back up.
Okay, let's back up. Okay,
so let's back up. First came out Wardlow. No music.
No, nothing.
Justin Roberts didn't announce him. This man was just in the ring.
Setting up.
Yeah, exactly. Then we get FTR and Tully. They get an entrance. They get their music. They get Justin Roberts. They get Sean Spears. His music, Justin Roberts, everything. Did Sean Spears give Justin Roberts the long freaking transcript to announce MJF to the ring? I was like, oh my god, this reminded me when Kenny Omega was champion, and he had Justin Roberts keep telling him that he was from was it North Carolina? Oh my god, it was so good. This man get carried to the ring like he just won King of the Ring.
Yes.
1996, Bret Hart. Then get on the ring, right? Oh my god.
Makes out with the girl for 30 seconds. And she was in it. She was in it. I don't even know who she is, but it made her famous for about 20 seconds because MJF is that. And he walks in. And he said exactly what I said. I beat him twice in one night.
Man, and he kept saying it.
Because it's the truth. He beat him twice. He taking no losses inside. Nobody's pinned him. Man, he was on it.
Yeah.
He was on it, and that was fucking amazing. Just to be interrupted by PG Punk. It's covering time. That guy.
That guy.
I can't stand that guy. Can't stand that guy, man.
I wasn't thinking that when he said he had backup. I wasn't thinking that Punk and or Darby and Sting would come out.
Those are the only people he hanging around right now.
Yeah, I know. I know, but then like, well, I guess we'll get into that later. His tag partner later in the night.
We'll get into that, but let's bring it back to him coming out and interrupting a perfectly good moment, a magical moment in history where we are celebrating him losing 2 times in less than 20 minutes.
In Chicago.
In your hometown, sir. Yeah, you done lost 2, and then you came out with no music because you know you was a loser. There was no need for celebration for you to come out in that moment. And then you tried to devalue his win by saying Wardlow was the one that beat you. It sound like a hater to me.
He came out to no music because he was ready to fight. You got time for that.
And
this ain't WWE. We don't come out to our music when we interrupt somebody. We just go out there and start punching.
He came out and did absolutely nothing. He came out with a bat and still had to wait till Darby and Sting came out to back him up. And man, listen. I do want to say this. Because Darby and Sting is hanging around CM Punk, I'm really starting to like them less. I am starting to like them less. But man, no, it was that beginning was amazing. And yes, Wardlow helped solidify the second win. Okay.
Oh my God.
He helped solidify the second win. But he was like, oh, he beat me and I want my rematch. What about the first loss? What about the first loss that night? You want to try to totally deny that one, right? Okay. And you see how they keep cheating MJF. They keep cheating them. And you see the refs keep interfering. They're supposed to be non-biased, impartial, and they are physically assaulting him and almost costing them the match. Man, Aubrey did it. That boy, man, I'm just, okay.
Listen, okay. One, I have no idea where we're talking that from. All I know is talking about the MJF intro.
That's
2,
where we are.
Everybody thought it was going to be them boys and was sadly disappointed when it was Sting and Darby Allin. Oh, well.
Yes. Actually, sorry, if it was them boys, I probably would have liked Punk that in that moment, but it wasn't. So
they still could do bring them as well.
Yeah. He could,
because technically it's 5 in the Pinnacle, 3 of them. I mean, technically he has Mox, I guess, but I mean, bringing them. Oh my God, we have a 10-man tag.
I think them boys is going to be in the Revolution. I'm calling that shot right now. I think them boys is going to be at the Revolution.
They best be.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
But then,
to be honest, I was hoping it was them too.
But then that led to MJF, telling CM Punk that if he can get a tag team partner and they can win against FTR, then I guess they'll fight them. Or he'll fight who? Wardlow?
Yeah, he didn't say.
No, he didn't say nothing.
He's like, you'll get your rematch.
Yeah, he left that open as hell. I was like, that guy is smart.
Yeah, but then he ended up telling Wardlow, "It's like, yo, I guess get ready. You have a match." Like next. So did Wardlow just take all of his clothes off and didn't wrestle?
He is walking with his unitard, his leotard, up under his suit at all times because Wardlow is ready to go. I'm pretty sure at one point he's going to like go Hawk mode and it's just going to be his wrestling, hey, he's already ready for the match. Like, yeah, it's going to be one of those. But yeah, like, man.
Yeah, MJF is talking to Wardlow. Like, he's not even ready for me right now. He's not even wearing his gear. Rip.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Man, and Wardlow is a beast. I do want to. That guy.
That face turn is gonna be epic.
Yeah, because he's a star without saying a word.
He did nothing yet.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, I want him to do like a video package explaining how long he's been wanting to do it. And he was like, and every time they did it, I just want to hear him like, every time they did it, I looked at the group and said, I can kill all of them right now. Like, if he said that, I would believe it because he looked like he would kill all of them in that moment. Yeah, no, man, that interest was
also,
amazing.
I don't know if you guys talked about this. MJF stated that he wants to go for the World Heavyweight title.
Didn't get to that, but yes, he does.
I think it should be.
We could also have that step for Revolution.
That's not at the Revolution. Adam Cole is at the Revolution. We'll get into that later. But
that's true.
That title, when it's finally MJF at that, listen, that build up is going to be amazing because it's so freaking layered. Because honestly, whoever is in that title, let's speculate and say that it's not Hangman. Who's ever in that title is going to have an elite tie because this is where it's been heading. Like even that whole thing that happened at the end, there was the elite tie in there, right? It's going to involve, it's definitely going to involve Wardlow's face turn. Right? MJF is going to have to look like he's taking it to that level. Like the match against CM Punk was cool and he got the win. It made him look official, but there's going to be like the Texas Death Match type match that he got to go through because it looks like it's a rite of passage for anybody that's going for a title shot. You had Cody do it for to try to get his match with MJF, trying to go for the champ. Yeah, it was for the MJF. You done had Hangman Adam Page going forward, and he had to go through a whole bunch of shit. Chris Jericho is going through a whole bunch of shit to try to get to the title, or if he got the title, he had to hold on to it in all of these very dramatic ways where it looks like, damn, they earned it. Like, so right now, MJF is just the coolest heel around. A lot of people feel like he deserves it, but I don't know if a lot of people feel like he's earned it yet.
I mean, at least he's one of those heels that he's not trying to get liked by people. Yeah. People like him, but he's not the one who's like, oh, I'm just trying to be the tweener, that cool heel. No, he's trying to be that legit annoying heel.
I'm better than Piper in Portland. Oh, man. Hey, that boy is... He know how to get people riled up.
Untouchable.
Yeah. So we do have him getting to the tag match, and he had to find somebody other than the people in clown paint that likes him in order to I don't.
But I mean, before that, we had you know, Andrade de, I don't know how to say his full name. Come up
Andrade El Idolo.
Yeah, because he's been, I guess, trying to buy Darby Allin.
Oh, listen. This is amazing.
He also has bought the Hardy family, so that's that. And he wants the TNT title, which Sammy has, which also Darby wants as well. So they have multiple different storylines
going on at this one time. And hold on, I do want to talk about Andrade. Andrade is, if he's getting another manager, because a lot of people speculated at one point it's going to be Ric Flair. I said this once, I'm gonna say it again. This will be the perfect way to get fucking Ted DiBiase.
My girl Selena De Renta. Sorry, what?
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, need to come back and have him, because that is who he's emulating this entire go around. But he is talking as if he just doesn't get it, and
he doesn't know how to invest his money properly.
No, he knows how to
DBIS and IRS. Well, no, he can't call IRS because then all of a sudden they're going to call JBL. Nope. Oh, sorry, went too much down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Alberto?
Andrade.
Yeah.
He's seriously talking like he doesn't get it. Like, Ted DiBiase could be that middleman that says, I understand what you're saying. Everybody has a price, and that's what you need to give them. But I want to talk to your boss. I don't have a boss. No. Everybody has a boss. I want to talk to your boss before I try to buy you. Like, and it's like, people are eventually going to look at him like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But yeah, that man, I swear to you, I'm not sure if he's doing it because he knows that is funny and is working, or he's just like, I want to look like I'm the rich guy and he's just completely clueless. Either way is working, and I don't want him to stop. Yeah, that was it for that. Now back to the Darby winning the TNT title again. I do not want him to have it. Andrade, I want him to have it. But people are calling, making declarations on my boy Sammy's head, and I don't like it, even though I would like Andrade to have it, but I don't like how they coming for Sammy. But does it seem to everybody like this is just getting darker and darker?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because this is probably the first year where I'm like, this seems a little serious. Like for the last couple of years, AEW has been funny. It's been funny with a shot of drama. Yeah. I think that this has been one of the most drama-filled times, and it literally started in January. Like it's gotten a little more serious, but I think they flipped that switch. And if they do this, oh man, they're doing it perfectly right now. Like I understand, and I gotta talk about the fans, because I think that people ain't getting it. Like people are going in expecting for this to be a whirlwind of fun and entertainment and ha, and I got to see Orange Cassidy and he, got his hand in his pocket and all that, and it's like, no, Orange Cassidy ain't doing too much of that anymore. Like he's kicked it up a notch. Like, so
because it's like they've had time to see, like, okay, this is what's working, this isn't what's working too much, and after a while everybody evolves.
Yeah, I'm saying
them evolving to the next darker timeline. Is AEW the DC universe? Because it's so dark.
No, this is
WWE is the Barney universe, where everything doesn't make sense and petty. Excuse me.
Yeah, no. No, this is seriously the darkest timeline, and I am loving it because it is giving a sense of investment that I haven't had with them before. I done had Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels drama.
Mm-hmm.
I done had Stone Cold. Like, I know the Vince thing was funny, but him versus The Rock at one point, it was like, this is a little deep. The Rock and the Nation Domination, where it wasn't funny before The Rock became the Versace shirt wearing Rock, $1,000 shirt when he was part of it, and it was serious. It was like, ooh, I love these moments, and I've been happy at the fact that they've been taking it there. So yeah, I'll get into the fans a little bit later, but let's keep it moving.
All right, then. Next we have Wardlow with Shawn Spears going against The Blade.
My boy.
And, you know, I guess we can't call it a Powerbomb party. They call it a Powerbomb Symphony. I should get that right now.
Yeah.
And it was a quick Powerbomb Symphony type of match, which Wardlow is used to. And, I mean, it worked for him. And it's just going to keep him going on to his eventual destruction of the Pinnacle.
Man, the way they did my boy The Blade.
I mean, they couldn't have some just random guy.
No. Don't you remember when I said that they got to make some people, you know, how they should have did Lance Archer like this, and him going against The Blade and just doing him like that. Like, The Blade came out as a big name when he first came, so his name has been respectable. So for Wardlow to pretty much squash The Blade, it was like, oh, this guy's legit. So
I mean, is it time for? Wasn't The Blade? Who were they with initially when they came to
MJF?
Okay. And then they're just like, we're just gonna go with the Hardys now.
No, they was by themselves for a moment. The Bunny went to do their thing. COVID hit, and so they had to step away for a second.
Then they with Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, they did do that for a brief second. When they fighting, they was beefing with FTR, or was it the Best Friends? It was one that they was beefing for a brief moment with another
like
tag
Best
team
Friends type of thing.
Yeah, because they was the ones that first started coming with the car, with the truck to pull up, and then the Best Friends did it with Trent's mom, Sue. Yeah. So it was like, I mean, so they was around, and then them in all white was crazy. That shit was crazy. But but they teamed up with the Hardys family business. And I do want to say I do not get them. Hardy family business.
Honey Butcher and The Blade, or the Hardy family?
Hardy family business. I love the Blade Butcher.
He's doing he's trying to be the business part of NJF, where NJF is just kind of thinking about a single mindset. Matt Hardy's kind of make a worldwide like thing going on, if you get my gist, where he's a sports agent. That's what he's trying to be.
Okay. But and he just picked up a whole bunch of tag teams.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would make sense on why they aren't winning, and this is definitely going to bring Jeff in, and he's going to show them how to do it. And
will they bring a Willow?
It's gonna start off as Jeff. Willow's gonna come back, but I think the Hardy family business is gonna have to dissolve for that to actually make sense. Because him coming in as the manager and Jeff is Willow, and he's doing this businessman shit. He needs to bring. He needs to bring back what is the multi. What did he call himself? The multi voracious, or where he's able to switch from character to character.
Yeah, they're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Tony Khan said that was the worst idea, was to make him do the teleporting thing. I mean, technically they still can, but it'd be a lot of trips.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, Tony. Hey, Tony, you might feel like that was the worst idea, but honestly, that was something that was needed in the moment of uncertainty and fear. Because man, we thought we was about to lose wrestling forever due to the COVID thing, and then we just had a moment of magic. And yeah, it was cheesy. It was a cheesy teleportation, but it worked. So yeah, I know that you say that you didn't want to do it, but even when it came to the Stadium Stampede and he became all those different characters in the water, man, that shit was amazing, and it was a highlight of that year. So I know that you think that it was stupid, but it was fucking awesome, and I don't think anybody who witnessed that as it happened would change it for anything. I mean, y'all even made fucking WWE try to do it with what the fuck was that?
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I think it was Bray. Oh no, the Phenomenal One and Undertaker. Wasn't that year?
That was a Boneyard match.
That was a symphony, whatever type of match. A movie match. Yeah, so just go with that.
Oh, cinematic, yeah.
The cinematic match. But the Stadium Stampede was previously recorded, which is how they did all of the edits of him changing characters. It was a cinema, but it wasn't as dark and dramatic. They was literally the DCEU in that moment, and AEW was the Marvel Universe in that moment. Because it just, man, yeah. But that's what I liked about that. They did the whole, I mean, they even did the challenge and showed the challenge and all of that. Man, it was perfect. It was perfect for that moment. We do need another one of those type of matches. Yeah. Well, all right. I digress on that. I just wanted to let y'all know that I love everybody in the Hardy family business, but I do not like them as a whole, like the whole stable. I think they drown out each other.
Going to the Hardy family, we did have Isaiah Cassidy, they going in facing a new person.
Surprise challenging.
They should just go ahead and bask in the glory of his limitless potential. Our boy Keith Lee debuted on AEW Dynamite. And he had a really good showing against Isaiah Cassidy. Yeah. Like, I honestly think that was the perfect person to have for Keith Lee's debut.
Yes.
Just from the initial build that he did, if just a little bit further, he would have went into the buckle.
Man. I saw that.
Where he caught them.
Man, I gotta show you that gif of Keith Lee pushing Adam Cole into the crowd in NXT.
Yeah.
Man, that's their idea.
Man, that was amazing. Nah, but
such a good match.
Good match.
I guess that was a face of the Revolution qualifier for the ladder match at Revolution. So Keith Lee's the first competitor to advance. Do you see him actually winning it though?
No.
Nah.
I don't. I think that this just made it more compelling. We all remember when I said I'm tired of everybody just coming in and into these little matches and getting title shots and all of this just because they're the big names. I think that as of late, they've been very good on saying, hey, these people are big names, but we have an agenda and we're pushing this guy and we're getting this guy, or this story is more compelling. So I think Keith Lee being a big person here, like it just add a more compelling story to what's going on with Sammy, the Inner Circle, like, cause that's the big thing. Like Sammy is the champ. And you seen when he went to break, he was like, man, y'all, I threw my coat down. I'm the champion. I got Darby and Andrade coming for my head, and now Keith Lee. You seeing this? But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight for. I mean, whoever he gets is probably going to. Well, depending on how they feel about Sammy. I think that if it's not Darby, Sammy is gonna hold on to it. I think that if it is Darby, it's going to be some bullshit. I don't want Darby to win it. If it's Andrade, that's a compelling story, but I don't think he's going to win it over Sammy because that whole storyline that's going on with him right now. But I can't wait to see who else is in this because that could change the shape.
Is it 6 people in this match?
I'm gonna pull it up.
All right, then we'll keep talking about it. But Isaiah ends up taking a loss. I forget what his finisher is called. Because
it used to be the Big Bang Catastrophe.
I think that's what it is still. I know I heard Big Bang something because his power bomb was the
Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say the Soul Bomb. I was like, where am I missing? What kind of anime fan am I? I'm missing all these.
I know, right?
I don't think they're going to call it the BBC. They used to say that in NXT. The Big Bang Catastrophe.
One of my friends who used to wrestle, he had his finisher was the BBC. But it was a clothesline, and you would call it the Big Black Clothesline. I'm like,
It works. It works.
I was like, oh, okay, well, go on with that. But then we also had another debut on the show. We had Roppongi Vice, which is Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta backstage when they got attacked by the Young Bucks. And who should come to Trent's aid, or so we think? That's right. The leader of the Bullet Club. The person who knows, like, what the Young Bucks and Adam Cole are about. That's right, the Switchblade. Jay White. How did you guys feel about the Bullet Club showing up?
Man.
As a casual fan, I was lost.
Yeah, I figured you would be. You probably know who Jay White is. But that's fair.
But Jay White's been, for the most part, on Impact Wrestling. That's where he's been at.
Okay.
I think he just brought God to Impact. And they wrestled on there. I could be wrong.
All right. So first, there's I don't see any other qualifying matches, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 5 people in there, and all of them are to be determined. So whoever is going to be up next. So I'm guessing Andrade and Darby are going to be in the qualifiers, but they're going to be facing off against somebody else. So it'd be nice to see. But
if Andrade's in it, I see him winning it. They need to give him a really good victory.
Yeah, I can see that. But again, I got to see who all else is in it. Because again, if Scorpio Sky is in the qualifier, he won last year. And so for them to say, hey, if he makes it to that ladder match again, then I can see them push for a compelling story because the men of the year have been trying to get shit going for a minute, and now they're going on that whole, the elite are the bad guys in this. And so I can see how they could make it to where Scorpio Sky would possibly win. I don't think was the Ego, what is his name? His real name.
Page.
Yeah, I don't think that if he's in it, he's going to win. But I would say that Scorpio Sky would be a top contender, a possibility, just because it goes with the American Top Team story and the Inner Circle story, and it would give a great match between Sammy and Scorpio. So that.
Yeah, I see them putting like Jay Lethal.
I would love to see him in it.
Maybe somebody from Team Taz. Man, speaking of that match with Ricky Starks and Jay Lethal last week, oh my God. I don't know if you've seen the end of that match, the counter to his lethal injection.
No, I wasn't able to see it yet.
Ricky Starks.
I'll probably look it up on
man, I'm about to send that to y'all.
Send that in the text. But
that counter to lethal injection was something to beauty right there.
Yeah. But back to Jay White. When I saw him, I thought first I thought Kenny Omega had grew a beard. Like, what the fuck? Like, because he had the hair back and all that. I was like, who the fuck is this? But they went on to further tell, clue some of the casual fans in with what was going on. So apparently, Kenny Omega and Jay Lethal got issues.
Jay White, yeah.
Jay White, my fault. Jay White got issues. And were Young Bucks part of the Bullet Club?
Yes.
Okay.
They are part of the original Bullet Club with AJ Styles, the
Finn
Good
Balor,
Brothers.
The Prince Devitt, right? Finn Balor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. And those were the initial, the core group. And then after all of them left, that's when I want to say Jay White took over. No, Kenny Omega took over after AJ Styles left. And then after Kenny left, that's when Jay White took over.
Okay. So
everybody. Tama Tonga to come.
Huh?
I was waiting for Tama Tonga to come.
Oh. So everybody that is in the elite, almost everybody that is in the elite right now has also been in the Bullet Club.
Yeah, the Bullet Club's probably just like the NWO.
Okay. But now everybody then also had beef with each other at one point, including Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, Jay White and Kenny Omega. So there's
are the Red Dragons?
I don't know. Yeah. But
because didn't they have a little tit for tat with the Young Bucks? They'll probably have something at Revolution. It
probably will boil over to Revolution, but I think Adam Cole is really trying to, they really got him trying to. He's doing one of two things. Either he's just bringing in friends and not realizing the magnitude of what's going on. And every time he bring in somebody is somebody that he's cool with, but they got beef with, or he got beef with, and it's you got that, right? Then he just doesn't really see it, or he's making a play. And if he's making a play, that is going to be an ultimate heel move, and it's going to, I don't know. I probably fall in love with Adam Cole, because man, He's been good. He's been damn good. He lost to Orange Cassidy, even though it doesn't count. But
the Bucks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that he's making a play. And I think that there's going to be some swerves going on in there somewhere outside of Adam Cole. I think he'll probably even get Kenny Omega on his side. And that'd be, now the Young Bucks are the odd ones out, just like how Hangman was the odd one out. And you see how it all comes back. I think they are meta. I think if they do this, it's this is the most meta thing ever. But I digress in that.
Yeah, even Adam Cole has said he's talking to the Young Bucks after Jay White has showed up. He said once you Bullet Club, you Bullet Club for life. And that kind of played into the end of the show too.
Yeah,
which I didn't realize until I seen it on Twitter earlier. I was like, oh snap.
Hangman was in Bullet Club. Hangman was in Bullet Club too.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Recruited by none other than Adam Cole.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. God damn. See, this is too many fucking layers.
Damn, bro.
And it's deep, this is going to a dark place.
It's gonna be so good.
But then we also just try to keep this thing rolling. Yeah. We had Moxley and come out to be CM Punk's partner against FTR, and they had a great match. We saw the Doomsday Device for the first time in years.
Yeah,
so good. Awesome. What did you guys think about the match?
It was good.
I'm starting to hate Mox just because of who he's around. Just because who he's around. Like I love Mox, but I don't like CM Punk. I told y'all this. I don't like CM Punk. And now this is possibly playing into a story with CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley. Y'all know how I feel about Bryan Danielson after what he did to the Dark Order and John Silver.
They ain't been seen since. Can't let that go.
Can't let it go. I can't.
Yeah, you really haven't seen any of the Dark Order.
No. The last person I seen was Evil Uno, and he lost to Adam Cole on Friday.
Yeah, he did. John Silver was with what's her name? Anna Jay? Not Anna Jay. Is it Anna Jay? 2 weeks ago for her women's match that she was with. So we've seen them 2 weeks. Yeah, but and John Silver was like, it's time. Oh man, I'm telling you, he is amazing. But I understand, especially with them being a little more serious, that we probably won't see them as much. But yeah, they put on a great match. I hate to see Mox go down this road. But
what road? It's about to be a good road. The best trip of your life. Watch this.
I know. Watch him, Mox, Daniel, and CM Punk join a group together.
I hope Brian and Mox kick CM Punk out and he can stay with the clown face people.
He's gonna be the voice.
Yeah. But no, that was a good match. I really enjoyed that match. I enjoy FTR doing what it is. They are probably the best tag team. I said this probably like 6 months ago. They're like the best tag team right now. And for them to how would you get them over perfectly? Like they're already over, but how would you get them over where you can legitimately see them as a tag team? Both of them take a pin and both of them get the count. Like that was amazing. It was like I couldn't even see it done any other way. Like who would have taken the pin? Like if you really thought about it, it was like who could take it? And it was like, oh, we'll both take it. And it wasn't, man, they're good for wrestling. If any, I don't know what WWE did losing them.
Same thing they did with almost everybody. Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Ember Moon, Randy.
But in that match, Tully took a bump.
No. Hey, only take a bump if DB.
I think that this is leading to something bigger because of something that happened later in the night. But Tully took a bump, and he's, they've been having an Arn Anderson Tully shit going on, and we all thought they are entirely too old for us to take this serious. But then we think we can look back to Patterson and Briscoe and it's like, oh, they could probably still do it. And then you see Sting doing what he's doing. And it's like, oh, they definitely probably could still do it. Not to Sting level, but, But, the great match. Tully got the GTS. Damn, Tully got the GTS and FTR took the pin together. It was a bad night for the Pinnacle.
No. Warlow still won.
Yeah.
They don't acknowledge it though, but
Hey, we acknowledge it over here.
And just remember, this is only the first hour of Dynamite.
Yeah.
I was sitting there at 9 o'clock. It was like, there's no way all this just happened. Reality be sitting there.
It did, and it didn't feel like it. It felt like at any given moment, it would have been like, all right, that's cool. That was a good night. Oh, we got more? Yeah, it was amazing. The match after that, what happened? Wasn't that
I mean, they did have a Jade Cargill match, which she's now training with Daniel Bryan. So believe me, she's gonna get a million times better. And
she is getting better.
Love Jade Cargill, my storm. Okay.
I'm not just giving Jade a round of applause because she did put on a good match, even though the fans weren't into it like that. But AQA, oh my God. She listen, couple dark matches, put her in Dynamite against Serena Deeb as this rookie thing and let her go to 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, that would get her over. So, man, because she's a firecracker.
Is she the female Amazing Red?
Serena Deeb?
You probably have no idea who that is. No, AQE or AQA.
Oh, okay. If you can get there.
No, I could definitely that's someone you should probably watch. Is Amazing Red because he reinvented what high flyers should be.
Okay, I had to check him out.
He was the one doing the black arrows on the indie scenes, doing the triple moonsaults, the 630s before anybody else was doing them.
Okay,
yeah, definitely looked him up.
And that shooting star press. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's a thing of beauty right there. I ain't seen one of those in a long time.
We also had
Jade, one more time. She's getting the Goldberg treatment. Man, I am loving this. Honestly, if she get up to 100 wins and she's like getting to some real names to the point where she's like, I got this TBS title, but I'm looking at that woman's title. I don't know if they did that for her just to get her to go against Britt. That'd be the first match. That'd be the first time where I feel like Britt could probably really take a loss
against Jade.
If they keep this momentum going.
But I mean, they would have to turn Britt because Jade is just somebody who I don't think they want to turn right now. She has too much potential as a heel.
No, but see, that's the thing. That is the thing.
The guys want to be with her, and the women want to be her.
No, but that is the thing, though. That is the thing. I said this. The heel and face in AEW is all situational. True. It is. So Jay goes for that. You already know who the face is, and she's just going to be a badass face, just like how Bryan Danielson was until he started being an asshole to the Dark Order. That. So because he came in, he did exactly was exactly who he is now when he came in, and everybody loved him as the face. Then he got to go against Hangman, so now he's starting to look like the heel. So when Jay go against Britt is definitely the face. And actually, I think this version of the face has been more sustainable than the pure baby face that Cody is trying to do. Even though he's been, I haven't seen him in a minute. We got to check to see what he's doing.
He's just kind of relaxing.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent, trying to see what he's going to do. But yeah, all right.
He's trying to see if he can get back into the WWE. Go to Saudi Arabia for that paycheck.
Yeah.
Come back and Stardust.
Yeah.
But now we have the match that I know Audie has been wanting to talk about. Hangman Adam Page put his title on the line against the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, Audie, how did you feel? I'm gonna let you go first.
I am going to say this. No, I did not think that Hangman was going to lose last night, but that match made me feel like this championship is validated. Not because of, you know, who it was, because I'm a Lance Archer fan. Lance is coming out to the intro, and everybody's expecting him to be walking in, beating up somebody from someplace. No, he was getting his ass whooped in the very beginning. Hangman said, "No, I'm taking this serious," and he is like, "This is the very first. I don't want to say the very first time, but this is the first time in a long time that we've seen a face that is like a good face, like I'm a baby face, not sit and wait for something to happen. He went to go and make shit happen. And so that made it feel like, oh, Hangman might hold on to this belt for a couple of months, probably even a year, as if they're doing him like this right now. So, and then he threw Lance through the glass. Oh man, it was like, what the heck is going on? And and it was like, all right, he is whooping his ass. They're trying to get down. It gets into a good ass match because he did not waste time. Think about this. A face didn't waste time. Kicked the guy's ass all the way down through the entryway, gets him into the ring, hits you with your signature move, and he's almost down for the 10. I
didn't even know that Texas Rules was it's 10 count or submission.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep. That's how Mox won. Lance beat Mox. Choke slam through the table. He wasn't able to get back up. 10 count. Yeah. So he gave him a buckshot. Less than 5 minutes, we done had an ass whooping and an attempted murder. And he did the buckshot, and you knew that it wasn't over because of how much time was left. But you thought that it was over. Like, damn, we didn't let this happen. I guess Bray Wyatt is about to come and try to kill everybody or something that's going on, because this is a lot of time, because this is over. But they put on a damn good match. Yes. If you didn't have respect for Hangman because of what he did with Bryan Danielson, this probably, if you don't have respect for him now as a champion, now something wrong with you, because they are not being easy with him. They not trying to protect him. They like, we're gonna go through this, and if you put on a good match, we can. It feels like if he doesn't put on a good match, the following week he's gonna lose the championship. They're like, man, you better put on a good match this one because that's what he's been doing, right? And man, it was amazing. And back to what I was saying about Tully taking a bump. What did Jake the Snake Roberts do? He almost got a DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts. We almost had a DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts. Think about that. Think about that. Like, these old guys, Sting done made these old guys feel like they can still do stuff. But Lance stopped them. And that was a big mistake. You could have won. I mean, I applaud Lance because he wanted to win it on his own.
Yeah.
And because that solidified him as the type of person that he wanted to be. Everybody dies for real. Like, they're gonna die by my hands. But they played it smart by taking away the top turnbuckle, the top rope.
Yes. Oh my God, that was so smart.
That was the smart light, and they played it like something shit that is realistic. And we was like, all right, so how is he gonna win? And in my mind, when that happened, I was like, okay, so he's probably gonna do Tombstone Piledriver. He's probably gonna do that little, he probably gonna do some type of figure four, some type of submission to get him because it's a submission. Man, the way that ended was fucking crazy. beating his ass with the barbed wire. Tossing it down. That ref was like, let me get this out the way before somebody get hurt. What the fuck just happened? Like he buckshot lariat off the ref.
Yes.
Dog.
And not just off the ref, but through a table.
Through a table. And almost didn't make it to the 10. He almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
I was saying that it was stupid for him to roll into the ring. I would have just kind of just
stood up
to my feet.
Yeah, because I know. Listen,
I was like, yo, you're rolling back.
If you look at it, like he missed the 10 count too.
Yeah, but he was up to get into the ring, so it counted.
Yeah.
So but it had to be a little more dramatic. It had to be a little more dramatic. But man, that match.
Yeah.
I started off.
Man.
Yeah, I started off in AEW not liking anybody in the Elite. I'm really I mean, and like right now, I probably love all of them. Everybody, even though a lot of them went their separate ways and they got their own paths. You got faces, heels, in betweens, and I'm loving it all from them. They done put on a great story over these last 2-3 years, and man, that solidified Hangman for me. Because my first worry was, now what? Like,
I mean, that what is Hangman or not Hangman? Lance's finisher called?
What is it called? Is that called the Blackout? I think that.
No.
Wait, I can't remember.
It's called the Blackout? What it was?
Yeah, I thought his was.
It's called the Blackout.
Well, either way, he gave Adam Page the illest finisher on the steel set.
Yes.
Like when he bounced, I was like, oh.
I was like, I must be getting old because this stuff gets scary.
Like those steps hurt. They gave a little bit, but not that much. Like those motherfuckers hurt. And for him to take that bump, then go through the table.
His finisher is the Blackout.
Blackout. Okay.
Yep.
The only thing I didn't per se like about the ending is like, yo, he just gave him his finisher, and yeah, I get it. He rolled him to the ring or whatever, but he kind of no-sold the finisher to me. It's like you just took it on the steel steps. I got it. You picked up the barbed wire, hit him in the face, yada 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 yada. But they could have let it breathe. They're probably having to go off air quickly, so they had to go.
Yeah, but wasn't that when he gave him blackout on the steel chair? Didn't the ref go down to make sure that he was conscious? Like he
went and checked on him, but he didn't actually like start counting.
Yeah, I know, and that was like one of the biggest slips that I've seen. Like this is the second time that has happened. First time was with the 10 count against Bryan Danielson, where they was like, oh no, we got to check on him, make sure all of this. That's when he started giving Texas the finger. He's telling everybody. Yeah, I was like, dang. Okay, so this takes away from a little bit of the reality. He should have been able to count the 10.
Yeah.
And if he would have lost, then I would have said, hey, let's try to figure out how to work around it. But I'm glad they didn't, because we got that finish. So, but yeah, they was kind of pressed for time too. So he didn't really no sell it because fucking ref was like, hold on, let me stop doing what I'm supposed to do in kayfabe and check on this guy for real. And so, but man, that was crazy. That match was crazy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Not the fort.
That we have ran through AEW and WWE. Nope. Eventually, we need to get to like the other shows like Impact, MLW, stuff like that. We will get there. But that being said, on Friday, on Rampage, we have the Young Bucks versus Roppongi Vice, which we were supposed to have that match a few
weeks ago. Yeah.
But one of the Bucks that ended up getting COVID or getting sick, so is what it is.
It was
Rocky, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Rocky. He had COVID. Because they had to change.
I reneged. Bryan Danielson is going to be shooting a promo. We got our boy Hook on the show. He's going to be facing Blake Lee. Dr. Britt Baker is going to be fighting Robin Renegade. And we have the AEW Championship match when when Jungle Boy and the Lucha Brothers take on the Ass Boys. Sorry.
Gun Club. Don't sue us.
Crooked letter. A double crooked letter. Gun Club.
Yeah, don't sue us. Gun Club. Thank you.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right.
To be a good little Friday show. I would go look up what's going on SmackDown, but I have a feeling nothing's been advertised. Everything will probably be changed. And the only thing that really matters is that Charlotte is facing Ronda, Goldberg is facing Reigns, and I do actually have the Elimination Chamber card. As of right now, at the Elimination Chamber, we have Bobby Lashley versus Brock, Seth, AJ Styles, Riddle, and Austin Theory in the elimination match. Roman Reigns versus Goldberg for the Universal title. Rhea Ripley, Nikki Ash, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, and TBA competitor to be in the Elimination Chamber. It's either going to be Bayley, Asuka, or Lacey Evans. We all forgot about Lacey Evans.
I miss Lacey.
Hold on.
Yeah.
For the Raw's Women title, it's Becky Lynch versus Lita. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, it's the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. And they have Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. And they also are they have Mansoor wrestling, which he's still technically undefeated in Saudi Arabia. So
he'll be undefeated.
Of course he's going to be on the show.
Yeah.
They want to make it home, don't they?
Yeah.
But they better make him win.
Got no choice.
Right.
You know what happened last time? He did something that they didn't like. They got stuck on the tarmac. You don't know?
Oh yeah.
Oh
that
yeah.
whole tarmac thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which gave us the whole NXT invasion angle.
Mm-hmm.
Which was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say that. But yeah.
We got Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan that night.
When?
No, that was that.
SmackDown. Sorry.
Oh, got you. I was like,
oh no, that's coming too.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, it's coming.
I forgot that was actually on the show. Wow. Nice. Well,
a long time ago.
Do we have anything that we need to talk about anymore?
No, that's it.
All right. Well,
Elimination Chamber next weekend.
Yes, we have the Elimination Chamber next weekend. We have the Super Bowl this weekend. Go Bengals. I plan on betting $500 on the Bengals winning.
Okay. We're gonna hear about this next week. He either gonna be really happy or he gonna be really sad.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother's telling me not to put all my money on there. Like, oh, do other stuff. I'm like, okay. But either way, our indie worker of the week is Jake St. Patrick. He's been working for 7 years. He is from Champaign, Illinois. He's trained at the Devon Dudley Academy. He started training in Illinois at the 01 USA dojo in 2014. You can currently find him at Coastal Championship Wrestling. Oh my God, tongue teaser, Jesus. Division Pro. He's also worked for AEW with his tag team partner, Sage Scott, who was also been our indie worker of the week. His moves are the banger kick, which is a spinning bicycle kick. He has been a CCW Southern champion, a WXW Cruiserweight champion, a Project Revolution Wrestling Cruiserweight champion, and a Phoenix Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight champion. You can find him on his Instagram, Jake_Saint with a St. Patrick, on his Facebook, Jake St. Patrick. His Twitter and his email address will be in the bios. And yes, that is our Indie Worker of the Week. Congratulations to you, my guy. I've wrestled against him and we've wrestled on shows before. I know I say this a lot, but the wrestling business is full of a lot of good people when you find those people. And he's one of them. And yeah, he's our Indie Worker of the Week.
There we go. All right. And with that, we got another one in the books, fellas.
Another one.
I know what I said in the text, but I think I want to call this the not so forbidden door because we did have a forbidden door, but it was after the fact Tony realized that he messed up the whole what a forbidden door was. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna call this one a not so forbidden door. But like I said, we got another one in the books. Thank y'all for listening.
20, I believe.
Yeah, I believe this is number 20. 20 in. Woo! Yes. Man, yeah, we got a lot going. And please bear with
more to come.
We got a lot more to come. But if nobody told you that they love you today, I do. Everybody here think that you cool, kind of like you. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
You know,
all right.
You know, I mean, they love you because you listening. Because
yeah. Only if you've listened, liked, subscribed on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, even though I think those are both the same thing, wherever else you listen to your podcast from. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Audible, Facebook, all that. Yeah, then they
if you leave a comment, I will actually love you. I will fall in love with you. Probably not, but it's
you know what we're saying, figuratively. Or literally how they got it in the dictionary now. But anyway, if nobody told you that you're awesome today, we're letting you know that you're awesome, especially because you, again, listen to our podcast. Only awesome people do this. Yeah. So we want you to always know that you're great. You're awesome. We love you. We like you. All that good stuff, positive affirmations, you can have it all with everything, as long as you take action towards that. But until next time, we want you to do what you love doing, and that is watching, enjoying, participating, indulging in wrestling. So until next time, peace out.
Peace.
Be limitless.